Hi everyone and welcome back to NRLP, New Rules of Play. I'm on day 12, so I've made it this far. I haven't given up yet. I'm doing quite well, so I'll pat myself on the back, but wish me luck because I'm going to need it. As today is day 12, tomorrow would be day 13, which is unlucky for some. Not me though, because I'm on this. But anyway, NRLP, spout backwards is porn. The whole idea and concept behind that is that it's not just about quitting porn and quitting masturbation, but it's about reversing the effects of online porn and masturbation. It's about reversing it because it affects our body, it affects our mind, body, soul, spirit, whatever you want to call it. It affects us in many different ways. You're probably familiar with the term, you are what you eat. So, in short, that would be if you eat healthy food, you're physically going to be more of a healthy person. If you eat a lot of junk food, you'll probably be obese, and maybe not obese, but even if you're skinny fat, you'll be unhealthy. That's the point. But I feel that it leaks into many areas of our lives. This is true for many different things. You reap what you sow, you are what you eat. Whatever you plant, that's what's going to grow at the end of the day. You can't keep watching porn and expect to become a better person. It affects us in every area of our life. What we see and what we think about continually. If you're watching 2 hours of porn a day for, a month or whatever, then obviously you're watching like 24 hours, 48 hours. My maths is terrible, but yeah, you're watching a lot. And if you're watching days worth of porn, like, it's going to affect you as a person throughout your whole year. You're going to change as a person. It's going to affect your character. Whatever category or genre of porn you're into at that time will have an effect over you mentally. And we need to really start thinking about that. It's not just my job to say, right, here's how it is, this is what I believe, this is what you should believe too. No, it's about self-exploration. Why just waste the NoFap journey and just be obsessed with how many women look at you today? Why be obsessed with how many gains you can attain in the gym? Why not branch out a little bit, broaden your horizons, and think about how it affects us emotionally, physically, spiritually, about how it changes us as a person? Whatever you do tomorrow will affect your, whatever you do today will affect your tomorrow. Like, I read something in the news about there's a couple of people who are murderers at a young age, and they took a life at a young age, and they said they've been watching a film every day. I won't say the film or the names or anything, but basically this film was an extremely violent film, and it was affecting them. And it's not an excuse to what they did, and they admitted that themselves. It's just that it changed the way they thought about things. For instance, I used to play Grand Theft Auto, and then I'd go out after playing hours and hours worth of this game. I'd go outside and I'd see someone riding along on a BMX, and I think, I want to kick them off and take their bike. Like, it wasn't like, do it. It was just kind of like something in the back of my head that just kind of triggered the response of after I played the game. Another example would be when we were younger, I used to watch like Power Rangers. I remember watching the Rocky films, and after Rocky had finished, or Power Rangers, I'd jump up, start beating the air, and I think I was Rocky for the next few minutes, because it affects us psychologically. It changes the way we think about everything, the way we interact with anyone. If you've been watching porn every day for a long period of time, and then you sit down opposite a woman who's extremely attractive, you're not going to be able to look her in the eye directly, probably partly because of the shame, because you can't stop thinking of her as a sexual object, and you can't stop looking at women as some kind of pervert because you're not doing anything to exercise a difference in your life. Sometimes it's hard to switch off. Like, I know a police officer, I know a paramedic, and they're always in this mode. Like, even when they're at home, relaxed, they're in this mode where they've still got that personality, and it's very hard for them to switch off after work. They're still in that mode of thinking. And okay, pornography is not work, masturbation's not work, but it is something that our mind is taking in. You know, we're in a dreamlike state. You know, I'd advise you to look at the science behind this. You know, YouTube as many videos as you can, learn something about it, and also use this period of time to study yourself, to study your body, your mind, your influence towards others. Use this period of time to study. Don't waste the NoFap journey. Don't just keep it basic and simple. If you really want to beat this, then you have to take things to a different level. It almost like you have to gain a qualification in the studies of NoFap. So yeah, I'm the NoFap Genius. That's what I'm now branding myself as, Dr. NoFap. I won't try to run before I can walk, because, you know, if I let my guard down, I'm well aware that, you know, that I can easily slip. But yeah, day 13 tomorrow. Unlucky for some, but not for me. Let's go, people. Never revisit online porn. Peace.